My roommate went missing. I think I know why, but I can't tell anyone. I need to get this out somewhere. I've never told anyone what I know. Not the police, not my family, not even my therapist. But it's been 2 years since my college roommate disappeared, and I think it's time I admit something. I don't think he's missing. I think he's gone. Because of me. We lived off campus in this rundown 2-bedroom apartment our junior year. Rent was cheap, location sucked, but whatever. It was walking distance to campus, and we weren't picky. My roommate's name was Tyler. Loud, funny, constantly online. Obsessed with crypto, conspiracy forums, those sketchy rabbit hole videos with 400 views and no comments. But smart. Smarter than me. Smarter than most people, honestly. We weren't close, but we got along. Played Apex together, shared pizza. I knew his girlfriend's name. He knew my dog's name back home. We didn't talk about our parents. Normal guy stuff. Until he started staying up all night. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. and his door would be cracked open, blue light glowing, whispering, like he was talking to someone, or something. I asked once who he was gaming with. He didn't look at me, just mumbled, "Not gaming." Then he shut the door. Over the next few weeks he changed, stopped going to class, stopped responding in our group chats. He'd sleep all day and stay up all night, eyes red, muttering stuff like, "They're listening," or "It's close." I thought maybe he was just high, or depressed. But then I saw what was on his second monitor. It wasn't Reddit, it wasn't Discord, it was something else. A map of our town. Glowing pins, moving dots, names I didn't recognize. I only saw it for a second before he minimized the screen. I asked him what it was. He told me, dead serious, that it was a signal trace. When I laughed, he said, "You ever notice how no one talks about the train yard?" I had no idea what he meant. That was the last full conversation we ever had. 3 nights later, he disappeared. No note, no phone, no laptop, just gone. His bed was made, his closet empty, but his phone was still charging on his desk, like he'd be back. He wasn't. I called his girlfriend. She hadn't heard from him in 2 days. I called his mom. She thought he was still in school. I called the police. They came, asked questions, took photos. Didn't seem all that interested. College kids disappear all the time, they said. But I knew something was wrong. And I knew deep down that he left because of that map. So I opened his PC, and what I found still haunts me. I thought it would be password protected, but it wasn't. His desktop was clean, only 3 folders. One was labeled Work, nothing in it. Another was called Notes. I opened it, just one document, no title. It was 22 pages long. The last folder was called Watch. That's the one I clicked first, and inside were hundreds of screenshots, mostly from Google Maps, but altered. Zoomed in, highlighted. Some showed intersections I recognized. Some were of the train yard. But there was one image that stopped me cold. It was a screenshot of our apartment, taken at night, from across the street. It wasn't from a camera, it was from a heat map, like something you'd see in a spy movie, and we were glowing inside it. I don't even know what program he used. I tried reverse searching the file name. Nothing came up. Whatever he was using, it wasn't public. So I went back to the notes document. It read like a journal, but it wasn't about his life. It was about people, observations. Some names I recognized from campus, some I didn't. He talked about how they changed, about how they stopped responding, how they walked differently, blinked wrong, how their phone signals duplicated. One line said, "They've started walking in sync, 4 blocks apart, same direction, no sound." Another said, "They don't breathe when it's raining." I thought maybe he was losing his mind, but then I saw my name. Not a lot, just one line. Me might be reading this. If so, I'm sorry. That's it. I didn't know what to do. I closed the file, took screenshots, emailed them to myself, and then I deleted everything. I was scared. I know that's dumb, but I was. Because deep down, I believed him. Next day, I walked to the train yard. It was fenced off, overgrown, quiet, but I swear I saw movement inside. Not people. Lights. Like distant flashlights sweeping slowly. I walked the perimeter, found a loose board in the back gate, squeezed through, and it smelled like metal and oil. And something else, something burnt. I walked around for maybe 10 minutes, snapped a few photos, found an old shack, busted window. Inside, it looked like someone had been living there. There was a backpack. I opened it. Tyler's hoodie was inside, along with a burner phone. Office dead, but taped to the back was a sticky note. It said, "If you find this, don't bring it home." So I didn't. I left the phone, and I ran. That night, I